What's up, Grappa fans? Now that I have a pretty sweet 6.7 Powerstroke go-kart, I want to start swapping the old body over to it. And the first thing I want to do is start off with the front part of this green cab, because this yellow crew cab is all banged up and rusted here, and it's got a real bad pinch spot here. And I could fill in little places here and there, but this one is so clean that I think I'm just going to end up using the whole front portion of it, because I already need the back half of it to extend the back seat, and I want to start figuring out exactly how that's going to go. So I'm going to make some room for it over here on the 6.7, starting by getting rid of the rest of these panels here. I already got all the spot welds out on the top because I do want to keep this inner line here so I have something to weld to, but all this can go, and I know I'm going to end up having to cut this off anyway, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just plasma cut along this here. You can see there's nothing going on in there, and just get rid of this piece as one chunk. I don't know exactly how high up into here I'm going yet, but I can't really figure that out until I start getting the truck over here and figure out where exactly it's going to go. And I know I need to lop off the windshield here. Then that'll give me a little bit better idea of what I need to do to start bringing this cab over to it. And once I have the front part here in place, and we got like a little Bronco going on with a little bit of roof and no back seat or anything with the top off, I'm gonna start bringing over this yellow cab a little bit at a time. I'm gonna end up using mainly the middle section of it, and then the back half is gonna be the rest of the green truck that has no rust. As you can see, this one's got a nice hole here. I think it's on both sides, and I need a little bit of extra room, like I said, to make this back door bigger, because this 2016 interior is not gonna want to fit in there, and I already have such a solid floor. I might as well maximize my new metal and just extend the back seat instead of shortening this thing. Blade's a little too short for that. Let's see. Oh, that's unfortunate. Brand new blade too. Check that out, guys. My first time catching my truck on fire yet. It's got a little bit of insulation up in there. I don't know if you can see it again, but I just was plasma cutting this guy here, and she started smoking a lot. So yep, it's definitely on fire. That's exciting. Oh, and yeah, that's the fuel right there, but she's diesel, so it really doesn't light off a spark or anything. You need a lot of heat and pressure, but yep, that's fun. Maybe I should put that out. Good as new. A little smoky. I shouldn't breathe that in. I got these two drilled out, and you can kind of see how thick that spot weld was, because it went through 2 layers. And you can see my plasma cut there mostly went all the way through, but I'm still hung up because of all these spot welds, and I already cut this section here, so it's mainly just these couple here that are holding it. So I'm going to try out the new belt sander. I took the other cheaper one back because it was not really working with the flip, but this one is another Harbor Freight special. I've seen a lot of people use these, and hopefully this will do the trick to get in here, because I can't get the drill in here past this piece of metal here. So I'm gonna try to sand these out real quick, and then hopefully peel this panel the rest of the way off. Yeah, this thing worked 1,000 times better than the other one, and I think it's quieter too. So now all I have left to do is break this along the spot weld seam. I didn't quite make it through both pieces of metal here, so that's why it's hard, but I think it'll go. There we go. Nice chunk of metal off. And obviously I wasn't concerned with how clean this was because the bottom of my truck is going to be way up here and this is going to be getting cut off. So just getting this crap out of the way. I'm not sure yet if this is going to work, but I got one of Shane's ratchet straps rigged up over here, connected to the 71 frame. And I'm going to try to pull this section out because it's so bent that I can't really cut it without messing up the floor. So I'm going to crank down on that real quick, see how that goes. Alright, got a big chunk off here. There we go. Demolition is definitely going to be my favorite part of this. It's going to suck when I get to the hard part where I have to be all perfect and exact, because I like hitting stuff and kicking it, but I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts. But we definitely got a lot of that cleaned up now, so I ought to be able to get a good bit of the cab over here to kind of line it up. This is going to be my welding surface here. So I'm going to be joining, you know, kind of like this lip here with that line there, hopefully. We've got the 6.7 go-kart uncovered here. It's the next day. She's pretty well stripped. And the other side still has all these panels here and on this back corner. But my hoses don't reach for the compressor or my extension cord for the Sawzall. So I'm going to fire this rig up. And I could just turn it around, but I think I'm going to move it over there by the Bronco. And we're gonna, you know, make good use of the rest of my yard here and try to make some more noise, get some more stuff off, and make some progress so I can start bringing the cab over and figure out exactly how it's gonna fit. Hopefully these new batteries are still doing the trick to keep it charged. Well, got that side all removed there. I ended up using the new belt sander for all those spot welds. I actually do like this more than the spot weld drill bit. The cheaper one of these though from Harbor Freight was terrible. This one actually works really good, but it's like 3 times as much. But you can see, cut that off pretty smoothly. Got a nice straight edge here. Hopefully I can weld to. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need to come in here a little bit based off my measurements, but if it will weld right to this size wise, then that would be really convenient, just with how straight and how much surface area we have to weld there too. I'm going to take this little panel off. I'm not sure if I want to leave any of this, if I have room inside the cab too. But I do need to get the rest of this back portion off here, and then after that, pretty much just need to get the windshield out of the way and figure out exactly how far down I want to cut into this. But it's definitely coming along nicely.
Alright, hopefully all we have to do is push forward on this and it should start peeling.
Yep, shattering. I think you're cheating. So I think you're cheating. Is your whole seal coming or just the... Oh, it's just
part of my
like
seal started to come and then it quit coming.
Yeah, mine's...
We could do this like the movies and kick it out with our feet.
Alright, go. Oh no, not the dash. Well, it's more broke now. Keep doing that, I'm gonna get some pliers. Yeah, my seal doesn't come out at all. It's all just the freaking...
You know in the movies when they're like sitting in the
Glass is
seat
quick.
and they're going underwater and they start kicking the windshield, it just like flops out?
Yeah.
It's a lie.
Yeah, where is that? I need some of that action right now. I'm gonna call my insurance. I was trying to remove my rearview mirror and my glass shattered. We just cut this pillar off here. We decided that was a good spot. And we even threw the hood, grill, and one fender on here. This sucker's gonna be tall already, just with this like 3.5 inch lift sitting up there really high. Those old trucks definitely usually sit lower. So we're about to cut this other one here. I'm still figuring out like front to back exactly where I'm gonna put the cab. And old TJ's bringing his old Bronco over here. He's got a bull nose. He's bringing it back here to start working on it too. We got 2 Broncos and a bunch of old Ford trucks. We got a nice little junkyard going on over here. Just cut this other side off here. Almost. There we go. I think we might vacuum up this glass a little bit and maybe just do a little roller in the yard, see what it's going to look like with this front end on it. Basically done now. Yeah, I'm going to get stuck back here. Don't run him over. Yeah, this thing's crazy. At least now we don't have that death machine of a windshield like right at neck level anymore when you're sitting up.
Yeah, that's true.
I think the tire fitment seems pretty good in that front corner with the fender on it. You haven't done yet?
Always.
No,
you're good.
Yep, it's an overpriced go-kart. Yeah, it's way more fun going down the road, but this isn't bad either. And then you just like get out and you're done. It's easy. Yeah, it's gonna look way better when it's like actually done, but I kind of like being able to see how it's gonna look. That's not straight at all, but that thing's gonna be a tank. The hood's gonna be a lot more down here, and it's gonna be totally different, but I think that'll be cool.
Got some good tire fitment now.
I know, we got that fender lined up pretty well, I think. All right, I think that's most of what I wanted to do today. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in the carport, and we'll put these nice quality rust-free pieces of metal back before I break them. And then I'm gonna try to get the rest of this glass out and just kind of clean it up a little bit.